around with the old school, kicking around with the old school, kicking around with the new.
That's right. Oh my gosh. I feel like we're still going to get clapped because that was a one-to-one perfect rendition of our theme song that we no longer legally can play. Welcome to Voicemail Dump Truck on this Thursday, December 4th, 2025. I've got a fantastic crew of dumpers joining me. Dan Reichert, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Fantastic, fine, and dandy. Jeff Grubb, how's your news?
My news is new and fresh, and I'm excited to be here.
Spectacular information. Jan Ochoa, small dark room. You do it the best. How are you, pal?
I need so much chapstick. It's kind of concerning.
Yes. Welcome.
It was -8 this morning here, Jan.
No, I'm
That
just talking about
vortex.
in general. In general,
Oh,
I just
okay.
need a lot of chapstick.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Barring the weather.
Folks.
That being said, it's 50 over here, and I'm dying.
Oh, I'm sorry, pal.
Oh,
We'll get you some. We'll get you some Burt's Bees. That's my go-to brand. It's the most wonderful time of the year, folks. That's right. It's December, and you know all the barbers out there just putting antlers on their cars. I drive a reindeer.
Barbers?
Check
Why's
me
that a barber
out.
thing? Why is that a barber thing?
A lot of barbers doing that.
Really?
A lot
Why?
of Cindy's. A lot of Cindy's. A lot of barbers.
Who's Oh,
Probably.
Barbara.
Cindy's?
What are
Barbara. Not barbers.
Oh, you heard barber
Barber.
too?
I
You
did.
heard barber
I did.
too.
I
Okay,
did.
I was like, I didn't know that
Barber,
was
yeah.
a barber thing. Okay.
Yes. Only the
Well-
finest.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it fully clarifies it now that we know it was Barbara, but okay. Yeah,
I
trust
get it. I get
I
it
trust
more
that
now.
barbers are out there doing that.
Hey,
yes.
hey.
Barbers
This is a-
are doing it. Cindy's are doing it.
Let
Who
me
else?
tell y'all. Barbara, maybe my favorite older white lady name.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Barb is a really good
Because then
short. Yeah.
Babs is a
Barbara's
nice
like-
nickname.
Babs is nice. Barbara's also like 150 years old.
Shouts out to
I don't think
Babs.
there's any kids walking around barbers. I don't think there's like a barber walking around under 10 now.
You know what my grandma's name was?
No.
Irma Bernice Reichert.
Yo,
That is the
Wow.
most old lady name
nice.
ever.
that's tight. That's tight.
That's nice.
My grandma
No
was
more Beatrices, you know?
her name was Grace. Her first name was Grace. and
That's a
that's
good
like-
old lady name.
Yeah.
Only
uh-huh.
grandma name.
Yeah.
I feel like I used to have it in my mind where I was like, oh, that woman was born, that girl was born, and they were just like, you're a grandma. You're a Grace.
That's what it really is. How it feels. You're right. Yeah.
Why does it feel like that?
Are there still like Backler? You know, children. Grub, you probably do too. Like, are there like names that I think of just like default names? Like, are there still Scotts and Steves and Jeffs and stuff now running around?
Not
Recess?
as- There's
No
no
Jeffs?
definitely no Jeffs.
No
We
Jeffs.
eliminated Jeffs. Yeah.
Really?
Jeffs have been eliminated from competition.
Are there Dans?
Yes.
Daniel.
There's Dan's, Steve's, Mike's,
There's
Joey,
Steves?
Anthony.
We still
I
got
live in New
Steves.
Jersey.
Okay, cool.
I live in New Jersey. There's tons of Anthony's, obviously. Nico.
Nico.
Yeah.
I got a
You know,
Nico in the
I
family.
thought I had a new name fact recently. Do you guys know the name Jalen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty common, right? You probably met a lot of Jalens.
Yes. I know one Jalen. Yes.
Every single Jalen, that name only started with Jalen Rose in the 90s. When Jalen Rose became popular when he was playing at the University of Michigan, the use of the name Jalen was not at all in use before that, and it became mega popular after that. And it's like, so basically all the Jalens you've ever met have been named after Jalen Rose. I'm like, oh yeah, I suppose that's still happening. New names are coming up.
I believe
if
it.
their last name was started with an O, they would just be Jalen O, and I wouldn't like
Jalen
that.
O. No.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
No, no, it's not.
No, I think it's funny.
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Hey, are you guys gonna miss? Are you gonna miss this? All right, I'm leaving early today. I'm leaving in about 40 minutes. I'm gonna get a tooth in there. You guys, Jan, you're not busy. Can you cut together a montage of all my best moments where my tooth gap showed up on camera?
I probably have 5.
5?
Yeah.
You put a whole tooth in my head, like for real.
Wow.
And I'm done. Then I'm done with this whole
Brag
saga.
about it.
I know.
This
I am
fucker's getting a
bragging
new
about it.
tooth.
I'm getting a tooth put in there. Yeah.
Honestly, you used to be a big champion of taking out all your teeth. Remember that?
I still am. I still dream of that. But yeah.
Right. That is
I
the
learned
dream.
about. Do you know about the 4-on-1 procedure? When I go to the place, I see the images for the 4-on-1.
Yeah, that's got a different name.
Oh my goodness, Grub.
Yeah.
Jeez
that?
Louise.
He's thinking of basketball. That's what Grub is
he's-
thinking.
I'm thinking
He's off in
basketball, yeah.
Tingus Goose land over there.
Yeah, that's where
What
the
is
4-on-1s are
4-on-1?
happening.
What is that?
A 4-on-1 thing is when it's exactly the thing I always said I wanted, where it's just all your teeth are gone and they just have, it's like 4 screws they put in, but it's like all the teeth. So it's not like they have to put individual implants in for every tooth. It's just like if you search for 4-on-1 dental, make sure you put dental, you'll see it. And it's just like the screws. And then you just get all your teeth are just in there, bolted in your head, never get old, never get cavities.
So it's bolted dentures, basically.
It's just a whole set of implants, basically.
So yeah, but that's the thing. That's the dream. That's what you wanted.
Yes.
And
So
now,
do it.
You think that these false teeth won't have any issues?
I mean, if they do, they're not gonna. I think all my tooth stuff and fear comes from Ren and Stimpy, because there was that one where it was the nerve ending fairy that would go in, and they had like super close up, super detailed things of like
the gross
plucking out
The nerve endings,
nerve endings,
Yep.
and the characters would just be doing that Ren and Stimpy scream and stuff.
Right.
And I remember being like, oh my god, I had no idea these things were in my teeth. And then you always hear about root canals and crowns. I've had a million of both, and they hurt so much. So the idea of just getting all those out of my head and just bolting some shit in there, like that's the dream.
I just think that there would be new and different kinds of issues that would still involve someone getting in your mouth and touching other things. I guess they would get rid of the nerve endings. You're right. So you wouldn't have to deal with the Ren and Stimpy scenario.
I don't want to deal with the Ren and Stimpy.
They probably have to like root canal everything.
Yeah, because
Right.
what if your mouth
But they would
bolts?
knock me the fuck out.
Of course.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
I would imagine the healing process before you're okay to have
Yeah.
I mean, the amount I've had
implants
to
in.
go through, though, like I've been through the implant thing here. I had the sinus surgery, I had the bone graft, I had all this. So
Yeah.
I know how this goes. I would rather just get it all done in one go, you know?
Right. That's the thing. I was gonna be like, Dan, to avoid having the Ren and Stimpy thing done, you have to have the Ren and Stimpy thing done to 100%. They have to do it to every single one. But what you're getting at is do it once and then it's done. And then instead of like, over time, you're eventually going to have all of these messed with in one way or another. I get it now.
Yeah. And instead of I would just like to have one phantom pain coma and then wake up and all my teeth are fine.
I think that's
Oh,
what that
buddy,
movie's about.
I'm with you. I wish I could fly that way.
Yeah,
I'm
me too.
still
Me
upset
too.
we're not doing that. I realize there's a lot of implications. You cannot just put hundreds of people to sleep and then put them on a plane. I understand there's health risks, and I understand that's a very unrealistic thing, but a man can dream, and I want that Fifth Element sort of style of like air
love
travel.
sleeping on flights, no matter how short it is.
I don't know what it sounds like.
I can't do it.
No, I
need
can't do it either.
drugs.
Like, okay, is there like, like with
can't
boats,
stay
there's
awake on
international waters. Like, is there a certain altitude you can get to where it's like international airspace and you can there's no law and you can just knock people out with drugs?
Well, no, because I think the plane is always under the jurisdiction of the port it took off from.
Yeah.
Its origin point.
There's no, I mean, there has to, well, I guess
No,
there's
the
space
FAA
at
is
that
the
point,
federal government is still in
plan?
charge of what happens on a plane.
What's the plan here, man? It's
The
not like
plan
a
is,
cruise ship
Backlar-
in the Atlantic Ocean that can be a casino.
It could fly to space. Well, if it flies to space, then you can do something. I
But
think.
that is starting to sound ridiculous.
No.
It
No,
was ridiculous
yeah,
when
you're
you
right.
thought you could do a certain altitude. I mean, look, as much as I want it to happen, it's just no clear path to get there. You know,
Man.
Sucks.
I always thought, I remember when I learned about nerve endings in general in school, and they're like, oh, it's good because I asked in class, I was like, could you conceivably do a thing where you get all your nerve endings removed? Like, it might take a long time or be really expensive, but could you surgically, like, is it possible to
in your
remove
whole
them?
body.
Yeah. And
How
because
old
I
were
was
you
like,
when you asked this question? I mean, you're asking it right now. So what's the difference?
35.
Yeah, right.
No,
Yeah.
no,
What school were you at?
I would guess 7th or 8th grade,
Okay.
and
Oh,
or maybe
geez.
a little younger. I don't
A
know.
little old.
Yeah, I am trying to determine how much I'm embarrassed for you, but go ahead.
I was just asking
You
questions.
know what? I
was
think
just
it's
asking
fine
questions.
to ask questions. All right, Dan?
Thank you.
All right,
yes,
yeah.
and I like seeing how they respond to them.
You're keeping class interesting. I respect that. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I got another one of those I can tell in a second. But they were like, well, yeah, you could, but you need them because, like, what if you step on a seashell and you bleed to death or whatever? Like
still
your nerve
bleed to death.
endings they tell you something's wrong and you need to get.
You need to know
help.
you're in pain. Yeah, pain's a useful indicator.
And I was like, I don't care. I'm not going to be stepping on seashells. Like, I would much rather
Well-
take that risk and not
signed the
feel
waiver.
pain.
Dan,
Yeah.
the thing to think about, though, is that what if you chew too hard?
Yeah,
If
you
you chew too hard?
you bite your tongue and you don't realize
You
it.
bite
Yep.
your cheek.
You're not gonna die.
Not a week would go by before you had a huge hole in your body.
That's probably right. Yeah.
You know, like, oh shit, I drilled right through my kneecap.
Oh yeah, you won't know when you have to go to the bathroom, so you'll just be peeing yourself all the time.
Again, fair trade-off for not feeling pain.
No.
For you, not for the rest of us.
But shame.
That's true. I work from
This is
home.
where I think this is where I do differ from like what? Okay, it's pain. Like it's not that big a deal.
I
you
don't like it at all.
I mean, if constant pain is the worst, of course. If you have chronic pain, but if it's like pain in the moment, it's just like okay, that's just telling me I got to go deal with something. That's
You're
all.
just a sucker for pain. Sorry.
That's me.
I realized I was always that kid that was just like I would just ask questions of the teacher. I want to see how they react to this. It was like probably fourth grade, and it was like fourth grade.
I'm gonna make them earn their paycheck. Let's go.
It was third or fourth grade, and I went to Catholic school, and we were doing religion class. And they were, talking in like absolutes, like they always did. And they're like, no, we know. So, Christ the Father, and this happened, and that happened. And I was like, okay, question real quick. Like, so we know that for a fact, right? And the teacher was like, well, yes, this is fact. This happened. Like, we were in religion class. And I was like, well, okay, well, there's all these other religions. And I started just mentioning the few I knew. And when I was in third grade, I was like, okay, so Buddhism believes this for a fact. Muslims believe this for a fact. Like I named a few different religions, and they believe it's for a fact just as much as we say Jesus is a fact? And she was like,
some people.
Well, yes. She was like, yes, they do. And I was like, well, so how do we know we're the ones that are right? And like she just stun locked her, and she was like, oh, we are. And just like she just went forward.
Good answer. Good answer.
Okay.
Picking it apart in third grade.
Damn, that kind of fucking rules.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Now just do it on podcasts. Yeah.
Oh, Backlar, Dan has a heart out at the top of the hour.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay,
we'll
just double checking.
Mm-hmm.
Before we pivot, you guys like this time of year still? You're still like, are you still into it?
Yep, very much so.
Yeah.
Not Dan, apparently.
I mean, I do love this time of year, but it's like when it is like this cold, this early, like this is like February, Minnesota cold right now. Again, it was like -8 last night. And again, had the whole door open while I slept last night and the fan on. So it gets very, very cold in there. And it's too early
more
for
like
this.
the holiday season, like all the shit that comes along with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I love this bullshit.
Yeah, I kind of dig it too.
Yeah.
I don't like the reindeer thing on cars, but other than that, I'm all in.
Sure.
We
Yeah.
put our tree up. Yeah, I like putting up the tree and listening to the music and all that stuff. We stopped doing gifts. My family did this year. So it's like, this is the first year with no gifts. So
Do you guys give gifts to like the nieces and nephews, and that's it? Is that what you're thinking, or no gifts
That's
for
the thing is,
children?
I've got this niece that's like a year and a half now, and I asked, I was like, wait, you mean for her too? And she's like, yeah, no, she's got plenty, it's fine. So it's like, I guess, yeah, not for the kid either.
Oh, she's got okay. Yeah, if it's one of those situations, people. Yeah, I get wanting to pare back. If you already have too many toys, you don't need more.
Sure.
That's the worst. Yeah,
All right.
I like it.
Our gift for you, listener, is the fact that this is a call-in show. Isn't that right? Isn't that right?
You said it.
707 Exaflu. Send us a gift in the form of a voicemail, and we will react to it on this very podcast. Thank you, Jen, for collecting the voicemails today. We are going to start things off with Jeff Grubb.
All right. I want to go with some pudding, please.
Sure.
What's up, Dumpers? Nate from Orlando here. You all were just talking about microwaved cookie dough. And let me tell you, the best way to have cookie dough is to sous vide that bad boy. It gets cooked in that little baby bag of yours, and then when you're done, you cut it open like you're an astronaut eating some pudding. And when you squeeze it in your mouth, it kind of turns into a cookie in the process, like little baby soft cookies. Hard to explain. Best thing in the world. Do it now. I love you. Goodbye.
I've never thought of that.
Yeah, I've never thought of it either. I love the idea that like you're basically making it like toothpaste.
Ooh,
Yeah, okay.
I like that.
You're just like squeezing the thing into your mouth.
But
that's nice.
And then it also has the potential to transmorgify, like once it goes from its vessel into your mouth. I'm as a magician, very into that. So
you can get on board with that.
I could get on board with what's happening here. Yes.
I do love cookie dough, but I feel like there is a form in which it's unsafe, right?
Well,
I mean,
just
the
eating
raw
eggs, but
raw eggs is like, yeah, there's a chance.
Rocky does
But
it.
it's
it's a
worth it.
non-zero.
Yeah, raw eggs aren't that, but like again, Rocky, I've seen Kayla eat raw eggs before, and like it's not like poisonous, right?
It's not a death sentence.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
you just get a little ill, maybe.
yeah,
Okay.
you might get. There's a chance for salmonella, but salmonella is actually, and I could be wrong, so feel free everyone to correct me. But my understanding is salmonella is actually on the shell, and so that's where you're supposed to like wash your hands after handling the shell. And it's
You
not
don't eat
actually
the shell, Jeff.
Yes, so that'd be absurd. What kind of dipshit would do something like that?
What kind of cave person?
According to chat, flour used to be raw flour used to be dangerous as well. As to why, I don't know.
Oh yeah, okay, weird. Huh.
Oh, maybe like something hiding in the flour, something nasty,
Maybe in the
Yeah,
mill.
kind of parasite or something.
Maybe it gets in your lungs and cuts them up.
Whoa.
That's what
Yeah.
That's what kids were not dying from, but suffering from when the cinnamon challenge was a big thing. Because we
I've done
can't
that. That's not good.
digest cinnamon, and like if you inhale cinnamon,
Really?
it's just like little wood chunks.
Yeah.
bark,
In your lungs, and yeah, it's
and just, like slicing
emphysema.
and dicing up in there.
Oh no.
Did you guys have the but it was probably an urban legend about like the guy that like ate a Dorito but didn't chew it right and like was still whole and he swallowed it and he like it sliced his throat open or something like that.
What?
Wow,
Yeah.
that's like a
I don't think
shuriken.
that's real.
Why you
I
gotta say that, man?
Well,
I
listen.
feel
Oh,
like-
I have been thinking about it every time I've had a Dorito since the 3rd grade. So now you will be too. Congratulations.
No. Come on.
I'll
How can a
forget.
Dorito
I don't
pierce
think it
your
can.
insides?
That's why I said I started with the urban legend. I don't think it's real, but I definitely think about it all the time.
Man, you know what I actually do, sort of like not cut, but I make like the sides of my mouth a little raw if I have like a large potato chip and it like scrapes the sides of my mouth.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? You ever do that? It's the
No.
worst.
No,
No?
Like
I don't think I have.
No, I
I
need a
went with
bigger
those-
mouth. That's what you're saying. I gotta open wider.
You can get it with like the Snyder like pretzel bits. I'll get it with that. You know, the like Buffalo Ranch pretzel bits and stuff. Those will just chew up your cheeks. You ever have those?
Sure, yeah.
Sometimes.
Usually when I get like something like that, it's like the salt and vinegar, like the vinegar sort of like eating away at the skin a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah,
That's
that
a
sort
big
of thing.
culprit.
Yeah,
That's a big
sometimes
culprit,
if I'm
dude.
eating like a hard bread on a Sammy, like the top of my
Yeah.
mouth will be a little,
Yep.
not shredded, but you know.
Yeah.
I'm not a hard
A little
bread guy.
raw.
I like soft bread.
Ciabatta.
Yeah, that's the one that's like it's just almost got a shine to it, right? And it's really soft. And
It's
a
like
bounce.
dusty.
Yeah, it's the shiny
Oh
of bread.
no!
Yeah.
Then what am I thinking? Maybe I'm thinking of brioche.
Brioche is what you're thinking of. It's like
That's
spongy,
the
Yeah.
shiny bouncy. Shiny
Yeah.
bouncy is brioche. Okay.
like lobster
Shiny, yeah.
rolls.
Lobster rolls. Those are good.
No,
No,
I'm
lobster
saying
rolls.
use brioche.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
Don't they? Do they? I thought they use more almost like a hot dog adjacent kind of bun.
I swear
Maybe.
it's brioche.
Yeah. All right. Now, oh God, every fucking show, hungry, so hungry.
Yeah, it's a food show.
It's a food show.
It is a food show. All right, Dan, pick something that's not food.
Oh, okay. I can do that. Let's go with check your computer.
What happened to the song? Why don't you play it anymore? Every show you sing it instead of playing it. Did you lose it? It goes rock the crowd with the new old school. It's check your computer, Jan. Play the song.
It's
Kill you guys.
You got it today.
Caller, you're kind of right. We did kind of lose the song. It's in the computer, but we lost it. We
Yeah.
can't find it.
I'm looking at the file right now, but I can't play it.
Yeah, I mean,
SWAT team breaks in the window the second you hit play.
put the MP3 down.
Yeah.
Put it down.
But you know, Bacalar and I, mostly Bacalar, has talked to a person, and we're getting something done.
Yeah, we're gonna have a song within a month. I'll say.
It could have been now if people listened to their assignment.
Yeah.
Before
I
Thanksgiving break.
I did mine right away.
You did yours
Who
first.
hasn't done it yet? I took a little while, but I got it in.
I think I don't think Mike has been able to do it because he's been on vacation.
Hang on. There's a world where Mike was not able to sing.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
yeah, it's true.
That's hard to believe.
It's a ghost producer who's doing this. We'll let
It's
you know.
Lin-Manuel. It's Lin-Manuel Miranda.
But chill, dude. Just a ghost producer
Mm-hmm.
is compiling and composing the
You know what,
new song.
Dan? Do you think Kayla could record something on her own?
Yeah, she would do that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I'll Discord.
No,
her the
we shouldn't.
instructions.
She's got her throat node situation going on.
Not the
Yeah.
nodes.
She could
really?
quietly.
Yeah,
she's
damn
been
throat
struggling
nodes.
Not
for a
the
long
nodes.
time. Yeah.
Oh,
poor
that
Kayla.
might be like a surgery thing,
The
right?
throats.
She's dealt with a lot of stuff with that. Yeah, it's no good.
It's just like Pitch Perfect.
Yes.
I don't remember that storyline. Is that the first Pitch Perfect?
Oh, yeah. Someone had to deal with nodes, or am I thinking of Glee? Might
Was
be
that
Glee.
Mitch?
Didn't Vinny have some throat stuff when they were
At
starting
one
Next
point
Lander?
he did. Yeah. Jan, did you see? I think maybe it was on a Kayla stream. You probably didn't see it. Kayla was trying to argue that Glee. Kayla claims to love musicals. Like she just loves musicals. She loves Shrek the musical and the ABBA stuff and everything. And she's a huge Glee fan. And she was arguing that Glee is not a musical.
Kayla, my dear.
That's just
She was arguing that,
wrong.
and Alex Boniello popped up in the chat to just be like, Kayla, it is like it is so obviously musical, and that shut her up pretty quick.
I think she's just demonstrating a misunderstanding of like what it is. Right?
gotta be
I think
something,
that is
right.
the case. Yes.
Yes.
Right.
yeah.
It's okay. But
I
it's
mean,
so very clearly a musical.
if a
I've
program,
never seen it, and I know it's a musical.
yeah, if a program breaks out into song, I think it qualifies as a musical. Maybe it's because it was like a jukebox musical for her, where they're playing non-original songs. Maybe that's
right.
why
It's all
she
covers.
Thought, yeah. Maybe that's why she
What's
thought it wasn't a
crazier?
musical.
What's worse, her thinking Glee wasn't a musical, or my dad saying Broadway performers are not actors?
Ah, sorry, I
The
think it's
latter.
Paul.
Yeah, the latter.
it's
for
Paul.
sure.
Another time, Alex Boniello midstream was like corrected a direct family member of mine.
Right, because
Paul,
one
that's
is
the
like
craziest thing.
one is like
so
I have a
crazy.
misunderstanding about like reality. The other one is like offensive to people who do an entire like field of work. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know which one's which, honestly.
Okay, they're both a little column A, a little column B.
I'm not an advocate of social credits, but like I don't
Suddenly,
know.
I'm looking like the reasonable one in the family, is what I'm
Well,
saying.
it's weird,
Well-
but yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude, the bar's low, man. What do you want?
I'm expecting Boniello to pop up
Respect-
at any time now. Just like
Respectfully, like, come on. All right, well, thank you, caller. Don't worry, we're gonna find the theme song real soon. Jan, why don't you pick the next one, bud?
360.
Hey, 3 a.m. boys, you ever want to know what 360 eggshells sounds like? Pretty cool, right?
That is cool.
Yeah.
We're an
was
ASMR
that?
show now. Let's go.
What does that look like? He said shells, so is that just... Oh, he worked at like a diner or something?
He's
Is
probably,
that
Diner,
what it
probably
like-
works at a bakery, and
Yeah.
they're like
Nice.
making like a bunch of cakes or something. Yeah.
Nice.
Damn,
That's nuts.
360.
I wonder what that weighs.
Well, if it's just the
Not
shells,
much, right? Not
No,
much.
it would
It
add
sounded
up.
hefty.
Yeah.
It sounded hefty, right?
I bet it's got bulk to it, but not a lot of weight, would be my guess.
I bet it's like surprisingly hefty. I bet if you
Yeah,
pick up
right?
a bag of 360 shells, you'd be like, "Oh wow, this is heavier than I thought it would be."
360, right? That's a lot.
What's
Yeah.
360 divided
God
by
damn.
12? Someone do the math.
I've carried some like full
maybe.
hefty bags full of like popcorn, and like that's
30?
heavier than you would expect.
30 dozen
Yeah.
eggs. That's a lot.
No, that's
That's
not,
a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's 30 man. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, those are it's like crate of eggs, dude. You know?
Anyone
Oh,
else
man,
at
call it-
your place of work, you got other sounds, call into the dump truck.
Yeah, caller. It also sounds where you work might be delicious. So if there's a way to work something
Oh
out,
yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's make this happen. Yeah.
let's talk.
It's been a
Okay.
while since we've had a fun cake made for the website.
Ooh,
Right.
yeah, it has been. a
Yeah.
And
minute.
it's unfortunate because it's Mike Minotti's birthday's not anytime soon. So
Oh,
there's
no.
there's no reason to
No.
celebrate.
I heard
No.
he doesn't have a birthday.
he's choosing not
No.
to celebrate this year. That's really magnanimous.
How
That's not the word, but-
upset do you think Minotti
Such
would
an insane idea. Like, oh no one. Like, he's the guy who doesn't say anything on social media about it. Like, oh, I didn't know it was your birthday.
How-
I've
you know-
known since July.
How upset do you think
Um,
he'd be if we got a birthday cake during Game of the Year, but it wasn't for him? We were just celebrating Nikki's birthday, who wasn't even
Yeah.
there.
He'd be a little upset. Well, he'd be a lot upset, but he would only show a little bit of it, and it would be obvious to us that he was a lot upset.
Okay.
That would be tremendous. I fully endorse this idea. Even if he's listening right now, like, sorry.
He doesn't listen. He doesn't listen when he's not on, in case we might talk about him. He would never do that.
No.
Yeah, sure. So there was a CNET dude who
welcome to our new show. There was a CNET dude.
We need a mug or a shirt that just goes, so there was a CNET guy.
CNET guy, like, very cool dude, big fan. He was studio manager. Dan, you'd be able to pick him out of a lineup, maybe.
Was this the Popcorn Man?
That's anyhow.
Popcorn Man, yeah.
Popcorn Man, yeah, I know him.
Yeah, it's just reduce his.
Forgot about the Popcorn
human
Man.
person to Popcorn.
It's the
Man.
only thing I knew him to ever do was he ran the popcorn machine and had like rules about it and stuff.
Yeah, that you couldn't put your hand into the popcorn machine. That was the one rule.
No,
this guy's starting to sound like a real popcorn man to me, Bacalar. I don't know.
Right, yeah.
So we worked a lot with him, right? Because I was pretty much in the studio all day, and I forget what it was. We'd always celebrate birthdays. We'd always bring in cookies, the whole spread. It was really nice, and we'd be like, "Dude, when's your birthday?" And he's just like, "I don't tell anyone." And we're like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to tell anyone." And it kind of became this joke, right? Because it's like, oh, he won't tell us his birthday. And then after a while, we're like, oh no, did something like really terrible happen on his birthday? Like,
it's 9/11.
No, plenty of people are over their 9/11 birthdays. Okay,
yeah, I know, but maybe this guy's not. I don't know.
Look, like someone in chat's like, I'm the same. I get it completely. Like, look, it's fine. I'm not a big it's my birthday. Look at me. Buy me Epcot. Like, I don't, like.
Why Epcot specifically? Why would you say that?
Why would your voice sound like his voice sounded familiar? Who was that?
No. I just pulled it out of my butt.
There's your key.
There's my key. No, like, I understand. Like, some people don't like the attention, but like he's the popcorn man. He had plenty of attention. Like there was, and I don't know. It didn't upset me. There's just, and again, anyone can do what they want and feel good about how they want to do their thing. But like, if that is your position, you have to expect that some people are going to be like, well, that's a little strange. Right?
Yeah.
Yep. I
think both angles. I think the adult who does not tell you his birthday and the adult who's like, you need to know my birthday.
Not that doesn't tell you, but like, but if you ask, you mean if you ask and they won't tell you? Yes, that's too weird. Like, I would like, some years I'm not in the mood and I'm just like, I won't bring it up. But if someone asks, I would obviously tell them. Like, it's not that big of a deal or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. We've all had shitty birthdays, right? Like, everyone's got a shitty birthday every now and then. Yeah. Like, I get it, but just, he would not answer the question, and I always found that peculiar. And for a while, like, producer Mark and I were like, we're gonna find this out. We're gonna find it out. We're gonna get him a cake. And then we were like, no, we're not. He would maybe kill us. I don't know. Like, it got to where like, this is scary. Let's not do this.
He's already got a serial killer name, the Popcorn Man. So you don't want to mess with that.
Yeah. When you're going around calling yourself that, who knows what you're capable of? All right. Well, thank you, caller. It's my turn. All right, let's just get this over with because I'm more curious than anything else. What could New Jersey.mp3 be?
Man, I've been in New Jersey for about 4 hours now. This place is fucking great. I just got like a sandwich the size of my forearm for $10 and 2 different people bought me a beer. Like, hell yeah. What place have you been pleasantly surprised by when you've traveled to it?
Damn, where in New Jersey are you, caller?
Yeah, $10 sandwich.
Jersey gets such a bad rap. It really gets a bad rap. All those jokes stuff you hear growing up. No, but you grew up there. You grew up there. Like, Backler, you don't understand. Growing up in, like, the Midwest, all you know is, like, SNL is doing about, there's the Fred Armisen mayor joke, and the whole thing is New Jersey sucks, and everyone, the jokes about, Jersey stinky, and, Newark Airport, and all that. Right, you just hear nothing about how shit, like, Malkovich, the side of the turnpike, and all this stuff. Like, it's just like, everything about Jersey was, like, negative or neutral at best. And then I met Bonk, and she was out in San Francisco, and it's like, okay, I'm going to New Jersey to meet her family for the first time.
It's all new and exciting.
Yeah, and I went out there and like, Taylor ham, this is kind of nice. Oh yeah, these bagels are good. Okay, I kind of like this.
It is the bagels that really close the deal, isn't it?
I like the people too. Honestly, there's like I think from the Midwest, you like a certain lack of pretension. Like that is something that's very appealing. And I was living in San Francisco at the time, so fucking surrounded, drenched in pretension, you know the word, and just assholes. And I go to New Jersey, and it's just a bunch of salt of the earth dudes, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, this is great.
Yeah, I have no response, no notes. It's funny that it's just I like the idea of you arriving in New Jersey and you're just like bagels, Sopranos, hello everyone, how do we do?
It's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, little beer. Yeah.
Have you guys been pleasantly surprised by anywhere, or the opposite? I would like to hear that too.
Okay, I think to this day, maybe one of the top 3 udon places I've ever had was in Flagstaff, Arizona.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah.
Had to stop over on like a little road trip for a previous job, and Flagstaff was just hella sick. It felt super artsy. It was warm. There was nice ice cream. It's great.
I had very similar with Albuquerque, New Mexico. We went there, for the balloon festival. Hot air balloon festival, like the biggest one in North America. Maybe, I don't know, that could be close, maybe not. But it was huge and it was really cool, and we really liked the city while we were there. Also, Traverse City up in Michigan. I'm like, it's probably going to be a little bit. It's gonna be like any other town in that city. It's actually pretty happening. There's a reason why a lot of celebrities who are originally from Michigan end up like retiring up there because it's a pretty nice area. So yeah. On the opposite side, Boston was like a little bit worse in terms of the people than even I was expecting, because it was just like, oh, this is just open racism and homophobia, and I'm encountering, and I've been here for 20 minutes. Like, this is crazy. So
you're talking about like a PAX visit?
Yeah, PAX visit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the part of Boston where PAX is just kind of not Boston, you know.
Yeah, it's it's hyper Boston to the point where it's a little bit unfair to like compare it to the rest of the people. Because
and I'm not looking for reasons to defend Boston, but yeah,
I really liked Philly. Philly was great.
Philly had a great time in Philly. That was awesome. Yeah. Cleveland, when I went there and hung out with Mike and Jeff, Cleveland was very nice. I think like the Midwest just kind of has a general, like there's different flavors of it, you know, but like it's just kind of the same. Like Fargo, it's like I loved Fargo, but also it was an hour flight from here. I don't think there's many places an hour flight from Minneapolis I'm not going to like, you know?
Right, yeah, totally.
Iowa's not great. Missouri's garbage state, but yeah, so I'll take that back.
Dan, I'm planning it out. I'm gonna go to Nolens in February.
Oh, nice.
Are you really?
Yes.
Oh,
that's a great town.
What are you gonna do there?
Who knows?
If you need advice, let me know.
Oh, I will.
Yeah. Best visiting city in the country. I think.
I am gonna go on a ghost tour. I have to.
Hell yeah!
I did that once. It's fun. Yeah. Do an alligator tour. You can hold like baby alligators and stuff.
Oh, fun.
Okay.
Yeah. It's fun. Go to a swamp.
I'm trying to think of a town that like I had a certain sort of expectation of that did a 180 on me, and I'm just like I can't.
I don't strongly believe, you know, Backlar, I've heard you refer to kind of the Midwest and like flyover states and stuff like that. As a guy that's just East Coast.
I like the Midwest.
Okay, I think you would specifically enjoy Minneapolis.
Yeah, no, I've been there.
Okay.
Yeah, I endorse it.
Yeah, have you been to Chicago? Chicago's the one that like really.
I love Chicago.
Chicago's so good.
Chicago rules.
Well, how do you feel about Vegas?
Oh, well, Vegas, I mostly despise. I think there's just nothing really redeeming about it. It is an environmental catastrophe. It is just so unreal. Like it's just so unnecessary.
Yeah, I saw a guy dressed like Elvis there. That was pretty cool. Pretty rare, right? Yeah.
I mean, exactly. Like, and look, like I have friends who live there, and I have people I like who live there. I just can't believe that we did this. I can't believe we did Las Vegas. Like, it just seems so irresponsible in a way that bothers me a great deal.
Is it bad that I love it?
I kind of like it. Just it's so honest in its naked aggression that I kind of respect it.
What would you think of like Grub? Is there a like Atlantic City? Would that be like a bridge too far for you? Because I feel like that's sub Vegas, right?
Atlantic City is right, 15 levels below Vegas.
Yeah, then the ones that are like, the desperation and sadness are on the surface of everything. Yeah.
I've never been there, but I feel like Atlantic City is like if Circus Circus was a city.
Wow, that's saying something.
No, that's
Holy crap.
That's funny. That is funny. And first off, Circus Circus kind of rules. It's got a great steakhouse. But it does. It has.
I know it does. I know. Surprisingly, yes.
The problem with Atlantic City is that it is just like a fucking nightmare of like injustice and like just a wild, fucking separation of like wealth and just awful. It's just awful. It is like the worst thing you could possibly.
I've heard Bruce Springsteen songs. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucked up, man. It's like I can't even put into words how bad. And when I was in my early 20s, I would go there a lot. It was only an hour and a half from where I lived. I was like, let's go to fucking AC. What are we doing? Like, you would just go there on a whim. You'd be like, it's Friday at 5 p.m. Let's just go. You want to just go? Let's just go. Did you guys? It was fucked up. And now it's like like the floating city of Atlantis. It's just a nightmare.
Dan or Jan, did you guys have like an equivalent of like young people like 19 to 22 or like we're going to go to this town an hour away?
Oh, close by?
Yeah.
God,
I was going to say like with like maybe an Indian Reservation Casino or something like that, like out where you're at or something.
Well,
there's the strip club in the cornfield.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's sounds in like the cornfield?
Yeah, Nirvana played there. Yeah.
I don't know.
Cool.
For kids that lived in SF and Daly City, San Jose would be a big trek because that's like an hour drive.
Okay.
And there'd be some Vietnamese coffee shops over there. If you want to know about those, listen to a couple of weeks ago because whoo.
Yeah, ours was Windsor, Canada, because you only had to be 19 to drink there. So all the 19-year-olds would be like, we're going up there, and it's all just 19-year-old drinking bars and strip clubs, and that's it.
Nice.
How far was that?
I never actually went. My brothers went, so it was like one of those things. I'm like, maybe I'll do that. And by the time I got older, it got a lot easier to get booze or whatever. So it was whatever. But from Michigan, where I was at, it was 45 minutes because it's just right on the other side of the bridge. You just take the Ambassador Bridge, and you're right there in Canada.
Chat mentioned that for me, it would be Branson, Missouri, but no, that's not true because like the most accurate thing anyone's ever said about Branson is on The Simpsons when it's like, oh, Dad says Branson is like if Vegas was run by Ned Flanders. And it is. It's just like super like kind of family friendly Christian version of Vegas. Like if that makes any sense, it's where you go as a kid when it's just like, okay, it's like a 2-hour drive or something like that. And it is glitzy by Missouri standards, but it is garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I feel bad shitting on Vegas. I have a unique. I always have to reiterate my unique.
You would have to go there
situation.
every year.
Yeah. You were kind of like held hostage by it in a way.
Oh,
like
you're right.
It's fair.
That's a good way to put it. I've spent my life is a pie chart.
Got to get this kid off the bus.
Slice of Vegas is like visible. It's like, oh, whoa, what was that? That's Vegas. Oh my God. And that's also going there without having to spend any money. So like I would, because it was all through CNET and, like there was, the fridge is paid for it. That was it.
Yeah, the fridge is
I got married there. Yeah.
Yeah. So I get it, but like there are fun times to be had there. Don't get me wrong. Like, you can have a good time there. After a while, it just starts to feel bad.
There's a fun art scene out there.
There is. Yeah. There's a lot of cool, exhibits and like walkable art installations and stuff. It's pretty dope. Okay. Thank you, caller, and thank you for visiting New Jersey. Don't forget to leave, though.
Backlar, where do you think they could have been to have two people just buy beers for them?
I don't know. I mean, a $10 sandwich is the more confusing thing. $10 sandwich, like what the fuck?
Yeah,
I don't know. It couldn't. I have no idea. Maybe South Jersey. I have no idea. Outside of Philly, I don't know. Caller, let me know where you were right now.
Tom's River.
Tom's River. Tom's River might as well be Alabama.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right, we went to Twitch chat for the next voicemail. Twitch chat chose Ska.
Yo, dumpers, I'm watching the fucking Bombathon Leftovers vlog, and it's kicking ass. But I think that's Bacalar wearing a fucking hoodie. This is NYC Ska. And I know that dude loves NYC because he's from New Jersey, and that's like the better, closer, like the better place that's right by New Jersey. but I don't think that guy likes ska, and I'm gonna have to ask him to prove his cred. Thanks, I love you all, except Bacalar if he doesn't have ska cred.
Oh, what I walk in on.
I was just fucking called out as if I am some ska LARPing enjoyer here.
I will be someone who says I enjoy ska. Wouldn't be able to name most bands, most songs. I like it when I hear it and am listening to it. I do not memorize anything about the genre. So I will be the poser, and clearly Bacalar knows a lot more than that, right?
Yeah, of course. Like,
of course, yeah.
No one's ever challenged my ska academics. You know,
you do exude ska. Like you look like ska became a person.
Exactly. I'll never turn my back on ska. No, growing up in this area in the 90s was like a ska monolithic destination. You had an incredible yeah, because you had an incredible scene in New Jersey and New York City. And Moon Ska, NYC Ska, was like a very prolific label based in Manhattan that had the Toasters, the Spring Heel Jack, some of these like very crucial pioneers of its sort of renaissance in the 90s. So it's gone now. Moon Ska is no longer a thing. But when I found that hoodie, I was like, I gotta fucking get that, because that was like my great, like going to the Moon Ska store in the 90s in the Village was like my Graceland. Was like, oh my god, I was super into it. You know, Real Big Fish and Less Than Jake, and I was also into like, I'm trying to think like other, like this band Slapstick from Chicago that wound up turning into like 3 other bands like Lawrence Arms and Alkaline Trio.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, there's still good ska out there. I like this one Japanese ska band called Hey Smith. They're really good. I don't know what else to say. What's
another deep cut?
What's up?
What's another deep cut band?
Or what is the most impressive ska concert that you think you've been to? Like, or one that you think would be like, oh,
when
that
No
gets me
Doubt
cred.
was still a ska band, and I saw No Doubt with Goldfinger and 311 at Webster Hall in like 1994 or 5.
Man, that's such a time and place lineup right there.
Yeah.
What's that?
He's a ska academic, folks. I don't know what else.
Yeah, like
academic. Yeah.
I feel like I've definitely, I could definitely hang with like, you know, New Jersey's got like Catch 22. There was a band called Foil that came out of New Jersey. The ska scene in New Jersey was very, very prolific for sure.
Can you explain for me what's the deal with the checkerboard?
I don't know. I think that was just sort of like an aesthetic that must have maybe come from like England or something. There's I think there's like an explanation of it in that ska movie. It's called like Pick It Up. It's narrated by Tim Armstrong from Rancid. It's worth a watch. It's a little long, but it talks about like ska origins and how you know, all that stuff came here and how it really took over the 90s. Like it was just insane. Moon Ska used to put out a compilation CD called Scarmageddon, and it would be like 45 songs over 2 discs, and you would discover so many new bands because you would just be able to hear all that was like your Spotify like shuffle list, you know, like your ska radio, because there was so many bands and it was so prestigious for you to get on that compilation.
This is clearly wrong. This is not how you discover ska. You wait for a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater video game to come out, and
Sure,
4 of the tracks are ska, and that's when you learn about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, Suicide Machines were on there, right? Also, Goldfinger, the Superman song.
That's when
right?
you pick it up.
Yep.
That's where you pick it up. Yeah, Catch 22. I think Catch 22, the Streetlight Manifesto. You've all heard of Streetlight Manifesto, right?
Yeah.
No?
I've heard the name. I probably would recognize the song. I'm sure.
It's, you know, it's not my go-to, but I find myself going back to a lot of Less Than Jake. I think Less Than Jake is probably for me like and some Real Big Fish, like really the bands that like still are making a living doing that. I don't know about Real Big Fish, but definitely Less Than Jake. They're still touring. They're still doing the thing.
I saw Less Than Jake and Goldfinger at the same concert in like probably 2002 or something like that.
Hell yeah. in I want to say probably like 98 or 97, I saw Blink 182 open for Less Than Jake. They were the opener in at the Stone Pony in Asbury Park.
Wow.
Was Van Warped Tour more pop punk than ska?
Yeah.
Okay, but ska would occasionally there's ska there, right? Sometimes.
Totally. Ska bands were there. I saw Sublime at the Warped Tour.
Ooh.
Wow,
Right before,
that'd actually be a pretty
the year
good time.
before. Yeah, the year that was I think that was the first. That must have been the first Warped Tour.
Yeah, we were hanging out at your house. We were doing the pinball machines. And you played some Sublime. I'm like, I have not really listened to Sublime in like 20 years, and I went home and started like listening to it a lot. I was introducing the kids to Sublime, and then I had to skip a few songs here.
Yeah, those two records are fucking unbelievable. But
we just wore them out so much as kids that it's like I just stopped listening to them. Like I had heard it enough, and now I'm like, oh, I'm old and nostalgic now. I can go back.
Totally. Yeah, I think those two records hold up in a big way. The 40 ounces and the self-titled one. But yeah, ska. There you go. Did I prove it? Did I do it? Did I do a good job?
We have to wait for the caller to call back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, there you go, caller. Hopefully, I showed you in 4K my ska card. All right. Thank you, caller. Let's go to YouTube chat. YouTube chat chose melons.
Yo, what up, truckers? Forget about Stacy's mom. Am I right? Let's talk about Stacy's hubby. God damn. Speaking of which, hey, back boy, what type of melons you eat?
What the fuck?
All right, bet.
This was.
Bye.
Is he done?
Now he's
this
done.
Is, if you just fed every voicemail that's ever been on the show to like grok.
Spit out.
Oh man, and he said it with that tone. What kind of melons you eat?
Dude, he did the bet too, which I
feel like he was somehow talking, but also biting his lip and making eyes at you the whole time.
Caller, you seem cool, man.
Should I call HR?
No.
I'm
sure Caller's having a good time, like for sure. Was that? I guess that was that about me.
Yeah, he said back boy. Stacy's hubby.
Yeah.
Oh,
kind of melons?
I didn't even put
I
together
didn't get it either. I was lost. Yeah, I was lost. I'm like, did Stacy, the child in that music video, have a husband? No. Okay, weird. I get it now.
Yeah. Forget about Stacy's mom. Let's talk about Stacy's hubby.
Yes.
What kind of melons I eat?
I see.
Honeydew, motherfucker. Cantaloupe.
Melons is one of those subjects I'm woefully uneducated about. The whole pick them out of a lineup. I am like right there with Dan of like.
Oh, okay.
Is that a cantaloupe? Is that
what are the other? Watermelon.
I know watermelon. Yes,
fine, sure.
That's the one I know. That's the one I know.
It's very much a Dan scenario of like, when would I have encountered a need to like understand this? If there's a melon in front of me, I'll eat it, and if I like it, I'll keep eating them. And I don't think about it much beyond that. I've never gone to the grocery store to buy a melon other than a watermelon.
I don't think this is true, but I believe, or I'm going to boldly claim, honeydew,
it's colors,
and cantaloupe are the same, just different fonts.
I don't know exactly what that means, but I fully understand what it means.
Thank you.
It's easy.
Is it similar to like how lemon and lime are basically the same thing, just different colors?
I mean, maybe. I just know that cantaloupe is orange, honeydew is green.
Right. I'm learning this slowly because it's like I really am like, oh, I realized I didn't know. Now I'm like, okay, if you put it in front of me, I might have a better chance of guessing it now.
They're just a little fickle. They're just a little finicky. Like, you know, their ripeness, the ripeness Goldilocks window is like a moving target. So you have and they look different. Like the cantaloupe rind is like, it's more sort of like patterned, and a honeydew is just a real smooth kind of light green all around it. Their ripeness, though, like when they're perfect to eat, is this sort of mystery. Like no one has ever told me. Some people are like, oh, you got to smell it. It's like, what the? I don't. Okay. There's all these kinds of like different, urban legend sort of like rules of how you're meant to know when a melon is perfectly ripe. But like a great honeydew, there's nothing better, dude. There's nothing better. A muskmelon too. I love muskmelon. Muskmelon, I think, might be a hybrid. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I do get the sense that there's like all kinds of stuff happening with melons. Like they're probably a lot of crossbreeds and stuff like that, and they're trying to make the new melon. Yeah, they're
new
these
melons
fucking melons. Okay,
You know?
slapping
These
melons
are fun.
together. You're right. Yeah, that's how they do
They're
it.
bumping
yeah.
uglies. You know,
uh-huh.
they're doing it. Love it. Dan, nothing to add. You're just sort of taking this all in stride. huh?
Grub said everything I have to say. I mean, I will eat any of them. There's no melon I won't eat, but the only one I've ever, watermelon's the one I'd say. That one. Watermelon's I know
great.
What that is. That's great. It's fantastic. I love it.
I've only started to like watermelon within like the last couple years.
I assume Minotti.
I can't get on board with.
I have to assume all melon falls under the Minotti umbrella of no go.
It's all fruit, isn't it?
It's what?
Yeah.
It's
I think,
all,
I
it's all
think
fruit,
it is
right?
all fruit. I don't think there's. I think the bananas are the ones he says he's most okay with, and he's not okay with them.
What about oranges? Do you think he's okay with oranges?
Way too juicy.
But I feel like they're more contained than like other fruit.
But some oranges you bite in, and you get those liquid explosions that he's famous for talking about, and
that's
I think
fun.
That's good. That's juicy.
Good.
Yeah.
So he just straight up wouldn't have a glass of orange juice.
I think juicy's fine with.
Yeah, it's like he's more fine with that, but
I know he was fine with it. He did the apple vodka shot here for Extra Life because it's not really has nothing to do with it.
Right. No one's ever
Liquid
accused.
explosions.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
No one's ever
Appreciate it.
accused vodka of being like, this is incredibly accurate.
No, that's why. I don't think he would have done a shot of apple juice. I don't think there's any way. The apple vodka, yes, because it's like not even. Yeah.
Sparkling, an ice cold sparkling apple cider, delicious.
Yeah. The best.
Why is he robbing himself of this joy?
Don't ask questions you don't want to hear the answer to. You know?
It's just gonna bum you out.
You know. All right. Well, thank you, chats. Let's swing back around. Jeff Grubb, you're meant to pick the next voicemail.
No.
Oh.
Hey, dump truck. What's a song that you just can't sing the lyrics to correctly because there's something funnier in your head? For me, it's don't you forget about it. No. Don't you forget about it. When you walk on by, when you call my name. Yeah, you get the idea. Thanks, guys. Love you.
Caller, that's like everything correct aside from one word.
Yeah.
Right?
What
Don't you
was he
forget about
saying?
me.
I couldn't parse it. What was he saying?
Was you saying, don't you forget about it?
I gotta go get a tooth put in my head.
Export your file and send it to me.
Will do. See y'all. Bye bye. Yes.
Bye.
Bring all the drugs. The game of the year.
He's not going to do that. You're going to ask him to be a mule?
Yeah, he's got a prescription. He's fine. I'm kidding.
He'd be the worst mule. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Just sweating.
I
said,
can't
don't
sing the
you
lyrics.
forget about me. Forget about me.
That's what the song is, right? You don't.
He just said
forget
it.
Okay, and he said he said the reason he's doing this because it's funnier, and I thought there'd be a joke there. Sorry, caller.
Yeah, is like, am I missing something?
I don't know. I feel like I am for sure. I am bad at all lyrics. I'm lyric blind. I can't hear them in songs. I can't parse what they're saying. And I certainly don't remember it when I do learn it. The example I could think of just like getting it wrong in a funny way, which I know is not the question, but that MGMT song, I honestly am not going to be able to remember the words, but it's like, the water is warm, but it's going to need sugar is what I would sing. And Steph would always make fun of me. That's not what they're saying.
Is it Pumped Up Kicks you're thinking of?
No, it's
all the little girls with that one. That one?
No, I don't think so.
That one?
It's kids. No, it's kids. It's kids. Yeah. MGMT's kids. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There is a song by an artist called Neff the Pharaoh, called Big Timin', and the hook goes, fresh like Manny, bitch, I'm big timing. But the way that he says Manny in the song, it's all of my friends here think he's saying fresh like mayonnaise.
Yeah.
And I'm just like ripping my hair out and like, no, he's talking about Manny Fresh, the producer. Fresh.
Also, mayonnaise famously just not a food I would describe as fresh.
That's the other thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are y'all talking about? When has mayonnaise ever been fresh?
You could make it fresh.
I mean, you can make fresh mayonnaise, but even then, I think once it becomes mayonnaise, I would stop using the word fresh.
Yes, agreed. Chuck and Chat brought up a good one. Blinded by the Light by Manfred Mann. Who among us has never said revved up like a douche?
A douche. Yeah. I mean, it's basically what they're saying too. I mean, I know they're not, but that's what they're saying.
It's deuce, and I believe deuce is some sort of like car engine. Is that what it is? It's revved up. I guess that makes sense.
You revved up like a deuce. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I did know that the song was written by friend of the show Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, the boss.
Oh, really?
That's what they call him, right?
Explained the lyric. It's I believe, yeah, it's about a two-seater coupe. Hot rod.
Yeah, Deuce Coupe. Okay, yeah. It was a 1932 Ford V8 powered car, probably called a Deuce because it was 1932. Okay, interesting.
Is that movie all right? Is that Bruce movie okay?
That came and went. I don't think anyone saw it.
I heard mid things. Very mid things.
Jeremy Allen White, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, I like that boy. He's out there doing his thing. Yeah.
I feel like I like him a lot too, but I feel like he's never smiled. And I feel like he should smile.
No, some faces are meant to not smile.
Beck, let's talk just the hockey sidebar real quick. Does Jack Hughes smile? Because Quinn Hughes, I've never seen smile.
Jack Hughes has a grin to him. He ain't smiling lately, but he's got a grin.
He's cutting. So
I think I've seen Quinn Hughes smile.
I don't think he's ever been happy.
No, I mean he's on the Canucks. What's there to be happy about?
That's a big part of it for sure. I know some people just have faces that never smile.
Like that kind of resting face.
RBF.
Yeah, I definitely have resting dick face a little bit for sure. Even a resting bitch face to a certain degree. And I don't know. I just can't control my face all that well. You tell me to smile, I'll probably do a creepy face instead. So, yeah, that's all I got for you.
It's okay.
I respect it.
We're not asking for more.
No, you guys don't ever make me feel bad about it, and I appreciate that. That's what real friends are.
I got a feeling we're close to a dump royale.
Yes, for the premium dump. I'm gonna suggest we save flamboyant in there.
Okay, that one did look special.
All right, so Dan has decided to get surgery, so he will be disqualified. Jan, you're up.
Lawn decorations.
Hey, gang. Just curious. Now that we're approaching the holiday season, what's the group's consensus on inflatable lawn decorations? I need to know where Giant Bomb stands. Are we talking like just big piles of plastic trash bags on the front lawn, or are they fun holiday decorations for kids of all ages? Just curious. Love you.
Thanks, caller. What do you guys think?
I like to have them. I hate to store them and get them out for year two. Year two, it's like, oh man, this thing did not do well in the elements, and now I'm going to put it back out there and it's going to look kind of raggedy. It's kind of, but the big like statue ones, my pumpkin jack, the 12-foot tall pumpkin jack, that has issues. I'm getting it fixed. Everybody, I know there's things out there, but it like broke in half. So I'm like, even those don't last either. I don't know. I like having the decorations, but it's a pain in the ass to get them out every year.
Any neighbor that I've seen one year have an inflatable lawn or front of the house decoration, I've not seen it again the following year. So I feel like they're not built to last.
Yeah, short shelf life.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of them for Halloween because I think I've seen some like really good ones over the years, and they're getting creative with them. They're fun. A lot of sandworms. Those are cool. For something with Christmas, I'm not so much into them for Christmas.
We definitely had a bunch one year, and I like them. But yeah, I think the Halloween ones are a little bit better. But Halloween is where I'm definitely leaning towards getting like the big statues and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd rather just do that. That is much trouble as we had with Jack. They still seem to be a little bit more capable of standing up to stuff and worth getting out every year.
Easier to spike down. I think a lot of these, everyone's rocking groundbreakers now. Those are fun. They're
we're like right, 25 feet from the lake or whatever, and the wind off there is crazy. So it's like I can't those blow up ones. If there's strong wind, I have to like unplug everything and sort of put weights on top of them. It's a hassle.
How do y'all feel about like the projector laser ones?
That's a good question, man. I'm all over the map on those.
Like, what are we talking about specifically? Because there's like, the ones that throw red and green lights on your house to make it look like you have lights. We're not talking about that. Are you talking about like professionals?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay. I don't like
that. I don't like that. No.
Yeah.
I was very happy to put up my permanent lights for Halloween and then just switch them to like Thanksgiving colors, and now they're Christmas colors, and that's been awesome. Like, very happy with how that went out.
I think the projector ones can get you in trouble if you're not really using them in an effective way. I think they can look sloppy and lame.
Yeah, sloppy.
And I see a lot of that. Not enough care is going into the decoration there. It reminds me of Technology Connections video where he was like on the hunt for those special LEDs that look like the incandescents. He finally found them, and it was like the best day of his life. That's pretty great. Think about him a lot.
That was a good journey.
Great journey. Great to see it resolved. I think, I dig it. We have 1,000 trees, but we only put out like a Snoopy thing. We've got like a Snoopy, a Woodstock, and they're holding hockey sticks.
Cute. Oh, fine.
Right, and they light up. And then this year we added a Sally who's ice skating.
Okay.
So that's like,
fuck Charlie Brown, huh?
Cute. Nah, fuck Charlie Brown, man.
That's what all the other characters say to him too.
Yeah,
exactly. We didn't get Lucy because I know Lucy's kind of a snake.
Yeah,
she
can't
pulls
trust
that
her.
ball.
Yeah,
like, come on,
right?
Unlicensed therapist, get the fuck out of here.
Selling that shit for a nickel, you can't trust that.
Exactly. All right, we've only got 2 more, boys. So, Jan, you'll just choose which one we're gonna do next.
Yeah. Okay. I'll choose the maybe could be perceived as sad one first. So, my mom.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Hey, quick question. Cheese Man from the place. When's the last time you had a really good hug?
Oh.
My mom gave me a hug last week. It was a nice hug.
Hell yeah.
Oh, but
Thank you, caller.
Nice. Thank you, caller. That's sweet. That's very nice. Dib gives good hugs, man. He gets up in there.
Nice.
He means it. That's the best. That I think a good hug, and caller, I'm sure you'll back me up on this. A good hug is when you can get that emotion out of a hug, which is amazing. You ever get like a hug where you're like, something happened here. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about the best hug I had recently because then it'll just make me sad all over again. But it was good.
Oh, bud.
And then I felt things. I'm like, oh man, this is terrible. Yeah. Stop. Get this off me.
Yeah, right. Oh, making me feel feelings. How dare you? Mine's probably like I was like out all night last night because I was trying to get something fixed up for Steph because she had a trip this morning and in her car. I kind of got back home and I had been working all day and then out all night. And I got home and then Emmy was like, "Oh, I missed you." And then she gave me like a big hug and like, yeah, that hits, that delivers. So yeah, kids are good at hugs. Turns out
they're real good. They just go hard. They know what's up.
Right. What were boomers thinking? Not boomers. The greatest generation thinking, not hugging the boomers. They made them this way. Like this.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're all touch starved. That's why they came up with that trick where you hold your arms like this and turn around.
I think
and go,
that was them. Yeah.
Oh right, they invented that.
Yeah, because they never got any of that.
It's totally right. They passed down their like emotionless generational trauma, and we got on the other side of it. They should have hugged each other.
Yeah. They should have hugged each other. They probably should have done something about the lead a little bit earlier.
Sure.
Those two things would have cleared up a lot of our issues, but here we are.
I think you're right.
About
the lead,
Reagan.
The lead remains a problem.
The lead remains a problem for them, yes. I know we have microplastics. I get it, but the lead was a little bit worse.
Yeah, 100%. No debate about that. Yeah. I find myself, I'm a hugger, right? Like I go in for the hug a lot. And now that, I feel like in a post-COVID world, I feel like the hug, well, certainly kiss on the cheek is kind of out the window. Although
Sure,
still
yeah.
some of that's still going on. And I
Yeah, in Europe, I'm
appreciate
sure.
that if people like that. But yeah, like the hug, I feel like I'm just so sort of sick of feeling it out,
I know.
Like I almost want.
Awkward,
I'm
yeah.
looking for that door in, and I'm like, look, I don't want to hug you if you don't want to hug me. Like, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah,
sniff it out.
And like the safe zone, the safe move is like the fist bump, and then that sort of like precludes the possibility of a hug at that point, right? So you might be cutting it off if you try to be too generous with the fist bump. So yeah.
I try. It's hard, but I try and keep like a mental log of like who I've hugged in the past. So like,
right,
if I've hugged them once, I'm pretty sure I can hug them again,
without a doubt.
Yeah,
but like, I don't know. What if that first hug was unwelcome?
That's true.
Yeah, you don't know, right? Yeah.
Well, sometimes you can feel it in the moment. Also, depending on how they respond. If they do like a one arm on you, I'm like, oh, I thought we were cool. I guess not.
You got to read the hug vibes.
Yeah.
Wait, it could be hairy when like you're saying goodbye to a group of friends and everyone else is getting a hug, but maybe the one person you're like, they don't like hugs, but it would be weird if I didn't hug them after hugging everyone else, right? So it's a lot. People stink. Not real. Dealing with people stinks on a personal level. I don't think people actually stink.
Right. No, that's fair. That's a fair assessment. Folks, we're down to our last voicemail of the show. Thank you, everyone. We got a dump royale, folks. Blow the horns, light the beacons.
Bring in the ska band.
Bring in the ska band. They'll come skanking in. Ska's the best.
We should do that one time. We should just no, don't tell anybody, and we just happen to have a ska band ready when we have a dump royale.
Oh my god, no, next PAX.
Okay. Oh yeah, that'd be great.
There's too much cyclical culture in our existence where there's a world where ska doesn't come back in a big way. Like, I know it's big in Mexico. Someone told me it's big in Mexico. We know it's still a thing in Japan. It's still a thing here. You can go to a ska show.
Sure.
Might get something thrown at you, but
yeah, I feel like I think it is like deeply tied to skateboarding in a lot of ways, and I think with skateboarding on the rise again internationally, I think that bodes well for the future of ska. I think it's because Japan and the ska scene and the skateboarding scene in Japan are doing really well, so I think that'll happen elsewhere.
Yeah, I think the younger generation has to learn to just be okay being happy. I mean,
yeah,
because I feel like ska, you just need to welcome happiness.
Ska and the current admin seems like a mismatch, right?
Yes.
Right.
Oh yeah.
It just seems inappropriate.
Also, like, millennials made being happy pretty cringe. I think they think so. It's like they're like, we can't be happy. Millennials were happy, and look at these fuckers. So yeah.
It's fair. I get it. Cultures change. I'm bullish on ska.
Okay,
we know that. Yeah, and we welcome
bullish on it.
Someone needs to be.
I'm going long on it. That's what I. Bill Clinton was the ska president. That's awesome, Rich. All right, Jim. Which one do we want to do last here?
Let's save Flamboyant for the premium dump and dump truck for the last voicemail here. Playing that now.
Dump truck.
Thank you, caller.
Oh, caller. Was there more?
No. Do you want me to play it again?
Yeah, I just want to make sure we got it. The whole thing there.
Okay.
Dump truck.
Okay. Dump truck. That's what you guys are hearing as well? Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a wellness check. Like, just sort of like, are you alive? Dump truck.
Just state your name for the record and then hang up. Yeah. Okay.
It was just the mirror under the nose to make sure they're breathing, kind of thing. Well, folks, 707 Exaflu is the phone number. Leave us a voicemail for next week. Goddamn, next week is the Game Awards, so I guess
gonna have one of these.
I'm trying to think.
We can record on a different day or whatever. We can figure it out.
We'll dump. We'll make room for dumps. Don't worry.
Yeah, I like to make room for dumps.
There's always room for that. Thanks so much to the chats, to everyone listening live, for everyone who has called. You make the show possible. We really appreciate it. There's a premium dump after this, and if you want a taste of what a premium dump looks and feels like, well, then you got to be a premium member. Go to giantbomb.com/join, get yourself premium subscription, and you will be able to hear the bonus dump, the premium dump, the high quality dump, the tier 4 dumps, as we refer to them eternally here. Thank you, Jeff Grubb. Thank you, Jan Ochoa. Thank you, Dan Reichert, who had to leave early. We'll be back.
I'm singing that. I'm fading in the song.
I hear it next week. You're doing a great job. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your week.
Oh, school.
See you next time. Bye.
School.